The Phantom of the Past, Veronica's lingering presence. Veronica Duncan burst onto the scene in Young Sheldon Season 2 as Georgie's rebellious flame, a true first love that flickered brightly but was abruptly snuffed out when she transformed into a devout Christian. ScreenRant.com. Georgie, smitten, tried to kneel beside her spiritually, but the chemistry of their youthful romance ran deeper than their divergent ideologies. Yet, even after Veronica's sudden departure in Season 3, with no breakup address or epilogue, her memory lingered. Fans took note. Georgie refers later in The Big Bang Theory to multiple marriages and divorces, with at least 2 prior to his appearance in Pasadena. SoapCentral.com. If Mandy Cooper, his second wife, was the first official one, where does Veronica fit? This is the question that pulses at the heart of the mystery. The fan theory web. First wife, second chances. Ever since the finale of Young Sheldon, speculation has woven elaborate tapestry theories around Veronica. The first wife theory. Some believe that had Isabel May, Veronica, not left the show, due to scheduling conflicts on 1883 and other projects, her character was originally destined to follow Georgie through pregnancy, marriage, and the life trajectory we see now with Mandy. Reddit.com. The second wife and deep scars theory. Others propose that Veronica returns in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, possibly as the catalyst for a divorce with Mandy, or as Georgie's true second love who reawakens something raw and powerful. SoapCentral.com. Veronica as the redemptive figure theory. There's even hope she might reappear in a non-romantic capacity, as a teacher, community helper, or friend, helping Georgie reconcile with his past and come full circle. Reddit.com. Despite the swirling theories, there's one certainty. Veronica's arc remains tantalizingly unfinished. 3. Canon clues. What we actually know. Let's anchor ourselves to the hard evidence. Veronica was nearly Georgie's baby mother. Behind-the-scenes interviews confirm that Georgie was originally supposed to impregnate Veronica, not Mandy. In Young Sheldon, thetab.com, that storyline was scrapped when Isabel May departed due to scheduling conflicts with 1883. Reddit.com. Mandy is the canonical first wife, per the title of the spin-off, Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, and explicit narrative setup. People.com. Mandy's pregnancy, wedding, and the texture of their misfit romance unfolds clearly in Young Sheldon Season 7. Georgie has at least 2 marriages, as per TBBT canon, en.wikipedia.org, ScreenRant.com. That means Mandy can't be the final word on Georgie's romantic life, and Veronica remains the most prominent unresolved thread. Predictive creativity. Veronica's role in Mandy's first marriage. Here's a creative vision blending canon and speculation. 1. The unexpected resurfacing. Picture this. Mid-season 2 of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, amidst marital stress, job pressures, family clashes with Mandy's mom, and the raw candies for necklace addiction, Veronica appears. Not necessarily as a flame, but through a tender cameo. She's teaching at CC's Elementary, organizing a charity, or even consulting Georgie for spiritual, community matters, recalling her own religious transformation. Her presence shifts the gravity of Georgie's world, reminding him of youthful authenticity. 2. Romantic rumblings or no. Some fan theories suggest she might tempt Georgie. A heartfelt hug, an old spark rekindled, leaving viewers wondering if Georgie might cheat or cross emotional lines. ScreenRant.com. But perhaps the writers could lean into a what was, what is, and what could have been dynamic, showing Georgie realize what Mandy truly means to him but also acknowledging the ghost of what he lost with Veronica. 3. Veronica as the mirror. Veronica may return not to invade the love triangle, but to reflect, to show Georgie alternative choices and the roads not taken. She may counsel a troubled Mandy, or offer Georgie sage advice drawn from her own spiritual transformation. Her arc becomes a mirror through which Georgie and Mandy see both themselves and what they might become. 4. Closing the loop. One way to honor Veronica's story is to give her a satisfying send-off, a wedding reunion with her spiritual partner, or she might step into a teaching or public service role. She resurfaces, heals wounds, and gracefully exits, leaving Georgie to continue building a future that is richer, more self-aware, and more nuanced than before. Versus why this matters. Themes of memory and growth. Veronica's narrative isn't just fan service, it stands for deeper themes. The ghost of what could have been. Everyone carries memories of first loves and abandoned dreams. Veronica embodies that, the temptation of a road not taken. Growth over regret. If Veronica appears, Georgie's reaction is the moment of growth. He's not a teenage puppy chasing every desire. He's a young adult who weighs the romance of past and the responsibilities of now. Narrative full circle. If the original plan was a Veronica baby plot, acknowledging that, even in flashbacks or lore, closes an arc. It gives the audience validation. Here's why she disappeared. Here's what might have been. Here's where we're going instead. V. What could be? Scene ideas. School visit cold open. Georgie volunteers at a community fair, only to find Veronica hosting a booth for her new nonprofit. Their surprise hug is electric, just fast enough to stir memories, long enough to remind both of what's changed. Mandy's confrontation. Mandy, feeling insecure about Georgie's lingering look, confronts Veronica and calls Georgie. Instead of picking sides, Veronica reassures Mandy. You're his wife, and he's here with you. The moment diffuses tension and deepens all three characters. Flashback montage. A mid-season cameo might include a Nephilah, Greek for throwback, montage of Georgie and Veronica's early days, the candy necklace, the haunted house confessions, colliding with present-day scenes of Georgie and Mandy, highlighting parallels and differences. 7. Narrative and franchise implications. This integration would respect the layered storytelling that Big Bang Young Sheldon and Georgie and Mandy are known for. It keeps continuity with TBBT, multiple ex-wives, Young Sheldon, Veronica's arc, and Georgie and Mandy, first marriage. It rewards longtime fans, those who noticed Veronica's unresolved storyline. It opens up fresh emotional terrain, the model of love that's honest about past and future, not a clean, start over. 8. Final thought. What Veronica represents. Veronica isn't just a past flame, she's the living embodiment of possibility. She represents the tension between who we were, who we are, and who we might become. Whether she returns to awaken old sparks, help a friend, or simply close a chapter, her presence enriches Georgie and Mandy's journey in ways emotional, narrative, and thematic. In summary, Veronica's connection to the spin-off lies in narrative fragmentation. Her untold story remains a haunting counterpoint to Mandy's storyline. Original plans had her as Georgie's baby mother, but she was replaced by Mandy due to real-world casting shifts. Fan theories abound. Wife number 1, wife number 2, teacher, spiritual guide, all compelling. Weaving her back in could propel season 2 into deeper territory, exploring first love, regrets, choices, growth, and forgiveness. Ultimately, Veronica offers both closure for fans and new emotional depth for the show. If handled with care, she could shift Georgie and Mandy's first marriage from sitcom to storytelling that resonates on multiple levels. This treatment hovers between canon and creative hypothesis, but that's precisely where the exciting narrative potential lies. Veronica might just return, not to steal the spotlight, but to help the Cooper family understand that every heart has chapters, and while some end early, their impact lasts a lifetime. Let me know if you'd like me to dive deeper into potential dialogue, season arcs, or how this might tie into Sheldon's Nobel and Georgie's later life.